Hey guys, so I wanted to do, or I don't know that this is a tutorial. A couple of you have asked what or how I do my hair. So usually starts like this. After I take a shower, I put hair oil in it and then just put it back so it kind of does some drying naturally while I make coffee and get dressed and stuff. And then yeah, now it's time to blow dry. So I'll show you how I do that. Alright, so it's mostly dry. Excuse me. If you see me looking down, I'm reading my Kindle because it just takes a while sometimes. So next I'm going to separate my hair, and I like to use just these little clips. And now I'm going to go through and dry it more specifically, and then I'm going to put this thing on it too. Lots of hair. Alright, so at this point I like to kind of just brush through it. This I get at Sally Beauty Supply. It's almost empty. It's like 14 bucks for this bottle, so it's one of the more expensive hair products that I use, so I try to use it really lightly. So I just kind of spray. It's a shine spray, just kind of mainly around my face, and brush it through. It says it's also a heat protectant too. So next I'm going to separate this hair just roughly down the middle. Same thing, just get this one out of the way. Oops, sometimes that happens. And dry the roots of this part. Alright, so it's pretty much dry. What I was doing there at the end was just kind of feeling for any moist spots at all, but overall it's pretty good. So again, I'm going to use this shine spray. Alright. Just want to brush it through really well. So at this point I could either go through it with a straightening iron, because it's straight but it's still a little poofy, so I really like how a straightening iron smooths it out. Or today I'm going to use my curling iron. So I have a natural like little cowlick thing like right here, so I usually just kind of do that, and I have to look at the mirror to do this, so I don't know that you're going to see it, but basically I just take the comb on my little cowlick part and just kind of like wiggle it up a little bit just to make a part. Of course the camera went blurry right when I did that, but I think you guys can get the idea. Okay, so this is the basic, you know, this area. I'm going to take the comb and kind of part it in the back and get this out of the way. Get this one. And now we're going to work with this side. And I have a lot of hair, so this takes a while sometimes. But I'm going to do a couple of curls, and then I'll probably speed it up so that, you know, you don't have to sit here the whole time while I'm doing this. Alright, so what I do is just take little sections and put this up. I have a little fan on that when I'm blow drying my hair, but when I'm starting to do the curling iron, I don't really want the fan on. Okay, this curling iron, the cord is so curly, it's just like it kind of pulls down. Alright, so put the curling iron around it, and as I'm spinning, I kind of lift up a little bit on the handle so that it curls the whole length of the hair, not just like the ends, and then wrap it up. So this way it gets pretty consistent heat throughout. And then you just kind of wrap it down. And I like to use this Dove flexible hold hairspray, just so it has a little bit of staying power. By the end, of course, the curls, end of the day, the curls are kind of stretched out, but this helps, I think. And again, just get this hair out of the way. I like to comb it through and make sure it's really smooth. This actually might be a good angle because you can actually see it from the side. You won't be able to see the other side as well, but now right around my hairline, as you guys can see, I have really like fuzzy curly hair. So I like to get a good amount of heat close to there without burning myself. Alright, a little bit of hairspray. So again, we're just doing another section. Pretty much the same thing over and over. So at this point in the mornings, I usually start listening to my Kindle because it has a text-to-speech function. So that's how I get reading done. I mean, I enjoy reading, so don't get me wrong, but I don't really take or have much time to just sit down and enjoy a real book. So often I'm listening while I'm working out or doing my hair or, you know, getting ready in the morning. So okay, sorry, memory card filled up. So let's keep going. I mean, it's basically the same thing over and over, so probably speed this up again. the top, I like to really be careful because this iron is really hot and it can leave little clamp marks, which I don't want, obviously. Sorry, this cord is crazy. So I really kind of go quick over the top part. And then I generally try to get like some height, so I'll kind of keep it there. Now this spot you could do, I think today I'll do 2. Probably do it in 1, but all right, last one on this side. And my hair got stuck, so just pull it out if that happens, because you don't want to burn the hair, especially this hair around my face. It's pretty chemically treated from when I was getting my hair highlighted. It's been quite a long time, so it's grown out quite a ways, but right in this area it's kind of left over from the bleaching. So I don't bleach my hair now, I just use a blonde hair color. But all right, so this side is curled. I'm going to give it another spray with hairspray. Again, this is a flexible hold hairspray. And I'm going to do the other side. I'll show you kind of the difference. Sometimes I'll like look at the difference, like, wow, the curls really kind of bring it up. But I think that's why my hair looks so long when it's straight compared to when I wear it in bouncy curls. So yeah, I'm going to curl the other side and I'll be right back. Okay, so here it is curled on this side. What I'm going to do is, well, normally if it was a work day I would go pack up my lunch and put my shoes on and kind of do last minute stuff. But since it's Sunday, so I'm not packing a lunch, I'm going to let them cool a little bit and probably put on some makeup. Maybe I should film that. I don't know. So yeah, let's film that. Why not? But you can see the curls already kind of start to droop a little bit, but you know, that's just part of it. I'm going to turn off the curling iron while I'm thinking about it. And here we go. Okay, so curls are cooled. As you can see, they already are falling a little bit. So what I do is just kind of like finger comb them out. I've got this stuff, which is an Ion, ooh, I don't know if you can see it because of the glare, anti-frizz shine spray. Now this stuff is very, very, very oily. I've had this can for a while. Oil is starting to come out at the top, so that's why I'm kind of shaking it really tenderly. It's so oily that I would never spray it directly on my head because it's just a lot. So I've sprayed on my hands. And what I like to do is make sure I put the most of it on the underneath parts of my hair because that's where my most unruly parts are. And then from there, I like to smooth it on the top. And then I kind of loosely finger comb. But pretty loosely. I'm going to do a little bit more. Look at the other side. So the curls stayed a little bit more on this side. And again, just kind of using what's left on my hands. The other thing I like to do, I'm going to try and show you the back, is because I split my hair down the middle, sometimes it has like a weird split here. So I just like to smooth that out. So you'll have to let me know what you think of the back, because obviously I can't see it. I guess I could grab my mirror though. So yeah, pretty good. Just amazes me how long it's getting. So that's pretty much it. I try not to touch it too much throughout the day, because the more I touch it, the more I kind of lose the curls. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I just feel like I'm just looking in the viewfinder admiring myself. So it's Sunday. I'm gonna go to coffee with my friends, and yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know if you want to see more.